Okay, so hello everyone. This is part 16 of React.js playlist. Okay, in the previous video we have studied like theory part of this state management and event handling, and we already seen like what is components. Okay, so in this video directly we will implement this code. Okay, we will implement this particular small project. Okay, so what I have to do first, I will open my project. Okay, so here we have our project. Okay, so here we have like basic folder structure. Right here in app.js we will write our code. So what we will write first we will write the basic code. So first I will create a function const app. Okay, and what I'm creating arrow function. Okay, so now what I will write here return. Okay, and like this, and closing bracket, I will write here h1. I'll say hello world. Right, then after that what I will do, I will export. After export, what we write default, and what's the function name? App. Okay, so let me run the server. Let me run deployment server so that we can check whether our code is working or not. Okay, CLS npm start is the command to start deployment server, right? Okay, so our server is getting start. Okay, so hello world is coming, means this function is perfectly working, right? So what I will do, we are not going to create only hello world. We are going to create this project actually. Okay, here is we are going to create this little project, right? So what we will do, we will create first we will create component folder inside the src. Okay, so let me write components. Okay, and here I will create let me say card. Okay, okay, let me say card only, card.js, and here I will write the basic function to check whether it's working or not. So I will say const. Okay, after const, what I will write the function name. What is function name? Card. Okay, function name must be same as file name. So I will write here card, and I'm going to create arrow function. That's why I'm writing syntax like this. Now I will write return, and inside the return I will write enclosing tag, and I'll say card component is working. Okay, just for checking. In last, what I will do, export default and card, right? Okay, then I will go to the app.js, which is here app.js, and I will import this function. Which function I will import? I will import card function. I will say import card from, okay, from where? Component folder, components slash card dot js. Correct, like this. So let me delete this hello world. Instead of writing hello world, what I will write here, card component. Okay, so this is basic testing I am doing, like whether it is working or not. Okay, so card component is working, means our component is created successfully. Now I will write the code for the component. Okay, I will write the real code for this. Okay, so first what I will do, I will create the structure of the card. Okay, so how we can create the structure of the card? So first I will create container, div dot container. Okay, then I will give margin top is 3. Okay, and inside this I will create a row, div dot row. Okay, and as for your knowledge, I'm telling you, like a row can be divided into 12 columns. Means inside one row we can distribute 12 column space, right? So what I will do, I will create columns. How many columns I'm going to create? I will say div, okay, div dot col 12, right? And inside this, what I will write, I means like this div will take total 12 column space, like means it will take all the space, like full width it will take. Now what I will create inside this column, I will create card, div dot card, right? And what I will do, I will create the card header, div dot card header. Okay, so let's check whether card header is visible or not. Okay, so card header is coming like this. So let me write some text inside the card header. Okay, so here I will write here h1 dot text. I will say text. Okay, let me write text center, right? And okay, fine. Then let me write here header, card header. Okay, let's check whether it's working, coming or not. Okay, card is coming like this, but I don't like this color. Let me change the header color. How we can change the header color? Simply, where is the card header? This is the card header. Here I will write bootstrap property, which is PG. Like I will say color name is success. Okay, so let's check. Okay, let me keep it here. Okay, so this color is working, but I want like this card color must be white. Sorry, whatever text is here, it should be white. Okay, so I will say this is what H1. I will say text white. Okay, this is what bootstrap property. So it is coming properly now. Okay, now let me create card body now. Okay, so this was the card header. Now I will create the card body. So I will say div dot card body. Okay, so let's check card body is coming or not. Okay, so card body is coming. Okay, so inside the card body, what I will create? I will create an input. So before creating an input, what I will create? I will create form. Okay, and inside the form, what I will write? Here I will write div dot margin bottom is 3. I'm giving margin bottom 3, right? And inside this, I'll create input. Okay, input, right? Okay, let's check whether input is coming or not. Okay, so input is coming like this. Okay, let me give some bootstrap class to it. I will say form control. Form control is a bootstrap class for the forms. Okay, so let's check. Now it is coming perfectly. Okay, now it is coming like this, which is nice, looking nice. Okay, after that, what I will create? I'll create another. Okay, I'll create. Okay, so here is what form. Here is div. After this div, what I will create? I'll create display. I'll create p tag for display. Okay, instead of p, let me write p dot display. Okay, display 2. I'm giving property display 2. Okay, and let me write here something like working. Okay, working. Okay, so it is coming like this, which is perfectly fine. But what I want, whatever I am writing here, whatever I will write here, it should be display here. So what I will do, I will control this state through a function. Okay, so here inside this, inside the input, okay, let me keep it like this. Okay, this is a what input tag. Okay, here what I will say, I'll create a function. Okay, so before creating a function, okay, so means what I'm trying to say, whatever I will write here, it will display here. But let me delete this. Whatever I will write there, it will be display here. So let me create an state. So with the help of state, we can control it. So outside the return function, what I will create? I will create the state. So I will say const and state, and I will say set state. Okay, and I will use hook in order to initialize the state. So I will say use state. Okay, use state, and with the help of this hook, I will initialize the state. So what would be the state name? Like I will say show equals to 0. So initially I'm using this. So whenever you are using use state hook, you need to import use state hook. Okay, so here I will write import. Okay, React and use state right from React, right, like this. So let's check whether it is working or not. Okay, so in order to check whether hook is working or not, so here in p tag, because whatever we are writing in p tag, it is displaying here. But I will not display random text. Instead of this, I will display here state text. So I will write here show, because show is the what like a variable name. What is the variable name? We can say show. So what is the initial value of show? Or we can say this is the state which is initially 0. So this is the state. So I will write here state dot show. Okay. So here what I will write, state dot show. Okay, so let's check what's coming. Here 0 is coming. So means this state we are controlling from here. For example, whatever I will write here. For example, if there is a string, so I will write in single quote. Whatever I will write here, it will display here. But I have to control this data, this state data from. I have to control this data from this on change, means from this input. So what I will do, there is a function. So where is our input? Here is our input. Here is what our input. So inside the input, there is a function. There is a function. What is the function name? On change. On change. Okay. Function name is on change. So here I will say, oh, I will give the function name as showing. Okay. Let's say function name is showing. Okay. So okay, now error is coming because function we didn't create. So whatever we will write in this input field, whatever we write, that is known as change. Like whatever we are writing in changing is occurring on that particular input. So whenever some change will come, means whatever keys you will type, like click. Okay, so this showing function will call. So let me create the showing function. How we can create this showing arrow function? So I will say const and the function name is showing. Okay, I will create arrow function, right? And what I will do, I will change this state because this state is reflecting here. Okay, this state is reflecting here, but this state I will control from here, from this showing function. Okay, so how will I control? So first let's check whether the showing method is working or not. So let me write here alert working. Okay, so whenever I will type something, so that showing function must call. Okay, so I press some key, so showing function is clicked, so alert is coming. What is alert? Working. Okay, means our showing function is working on change. So here I will write code. What I want to do, I want to change this state through this showing function. So here I will write, tell me what should I write? Can you think what should I write? I will use this set state. Set state is a function which take old state. What is our old state? Show 0, which takes old state and convert, or we can say it return a new state. So with the help of this set state method, let me write here this set state. Okay, set state is a function which take old state. So what is our old state? State. Okay, and okay, so it returns what? New state. So let me say show dot. Okay, show dot, and we will use here a JavaScript function. Okay, JavaScript method we will use event dot target dot value. Okay, event dot target dot value. So whenever on change will happen, so here one event will come on this function. Okay, see here we have on change. Whatever change will happen inside this input box, this function will call on change. So whenever it will call, it will get some event. It will call on some event. Okay. So what we are doing, we are saying event dot target dot value. So we are targeting what? Value of this field, right? So we are writing like this, right? So that's all. Let me write here what happening here. Update the show state with the current value of the field. Okay, value of the field. Show the okay, so the update the show state with current value of the field. Okay, so now let's check whether it's working or not. So for example, I'm writing here event handler function is working. Okay, so this was our project. Like whatever changes we are doing here in this input field, so on click method, on change method is calling. So whenever this change is occurring, so means this function is calling, which is showing function. So whenever change will happen, it will take some event. Okay, through that event is what, like whatever we are writing, this is an event. So this event we will take. Okay, so this event is what, our old state for us. So we will target this event value and we will apply on show. So show, where is show actually? Show is here. Show is here, state dot show. So it will display a new state. Okay, so when I refresh it, so what is the initial state? 0, because this initial state is coming from here. Show initial state is 0, but here we are updating show state because set method, what set state method does? So it takes the old state and convert it into what? it convert it into a new state. So it is taking old state and converting into the new state. For example, okay, whenever I'm refreshing, so 0 is coming. For example, instead of 0, if I'm writing something, so what is the initial state? Whenever I will refresh, so this is the initial state. Whatever I will write, now state is changing. Okay, so let me write it, keep it empty. Okay, when I refresh, it would be empty. Okay, so now it is working. All right. Okay, so thank you. Okay, thank you everyone for watching this video. All right, thank you everyone for watching this video. Okay, practice. The more you will practice, the more you will learn. So everyone don't stop practicing. Whatever I'm writing, please try to practice. Then only you will get the confidence. All right. Once again, thank you. Please stop the video now.